Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your October solar session. I am Marlowe. If you're new and if you're family, welcome back, my friend, and whatnot, or whatever. We're going to go ahead and jump into you guys' cards because, I'm trying to finish getting these out super quick. There's not going to be an extended to this. So let's hop into your cards and see what's going on with you all for the 1st through the 15th of October. So, first card out. This is the after chair. I don't read it in the reverse. Anyway, we have the Knight of Swords, and then we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, this is interesting. Um, okay. How can I say this? Okay, so Scorpio, you guys have something to say. Okay, you guys have something to say. There could potentially be someone who has something to say to you, but I really feel like you guys have something to say. But here's the thing where this gets kind of weird. This is almost like two energies colliding. What is the name of that song? I'm hearing it in my head. Even the best fall down sometimes, even the something seems to right and something somehow find you and I collide. I would like go look at the lyrics of that. I don't know what's up with that. I literally heard my God say collide, and I'm seeing two energies hit each other this way. But then I started hearing that song, and I used to love that song back in the day. I can't really remember what it's about though. So that might be a message for somebody. But anywho, what I'm feeling with this is two energies that are colliding with each other in the early part of October. But it really looks to me, Scorpio, where there's like a misunderstanding. And where I say there's a misunderstanding is that Scorpio kind of has their mind set on something in a particular way, or kind of like, how can I explain this, man? Because what my guides are showing me, I'm like, that is not helping. But I guess it does. My guides are showing me like somebody in the mirror, right? And they're like practicing what they're gonna say to someone, and it's like, and another thing, see what you thought was and another thing, right? So I'm seeing this person like getting prepared to say something to you, right? So my assumption with this would be how it is that we got to this point is there's something that transpired between Scorpio and another person, right? And Scorpio kind of fell for it for a little bit, right? Like, say if the person, I don't know if it was somebody that you were dating or if it was a friend, and this person always overtalks you, or it's a coworker and the person's always taking credit for your ideas. And it's like Scorpio let this person slide, but now it's like you come to the point where you're like, oh, hell to the no, no. It's like, I need to say something, right? And you're like practicing what it is that you have to say. And I'm seeing like this person get gassed up, right? Where you're like, exactly how dude is in the card. It's like, I'm going straight for the juggler. You can't be talking to me like that. I don't know who you think I am, first of all, sir, and or madam, right? But I feel you guys are coming into October with this energy, like with the frustration, and you're like hell bent on knowing that once you come in contact with this person, you're going to speak your truth and you're going to be like, that's it, no more. This is the line in the sand. But with this Ace of Cups, that's where that collision energy comes in, because I feel it's almost like Scorpio would walk up to this person, or you'd be in a space with this person and you're ready to give your speech that you prepared, right? And then all of a sudden, they hit you with an energy that is the polar opposite of what it is that you expected. So it's like, and I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like when you were in elementary school and like there's a girl or a boy that likes you, kind of like Arnold and Helga kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like those of y'all who remember Hey Arnold, and you know how Helga like treated Arnold like crap, but she was like secretly obsessed and in love with him. That's ironically the kind of vibe I'm getting, because it's more or less like either this person, this is like platonic, this person would be hard on Scorpio, like say it's like work related, because they saw your potential that you couldn't see in yourself. And when you come to like tell this person off, the person's like, hey, I just wanted to let you know that, we want to give you that promotion. The reason why I've been so hard on you for the last 6 months is because I really wanted you to step up to the challenge, but didn't want you to know that, you were in the running for this promotion. And I feel almost like with Scorpio, the like the vibe would be kind of deflated, because you're like, and then what? Huh? What? The what? You know what I'm saying? So I feel it's almost like a confusion. So sorry to interrupt you guys while you're listening to the show, but I wanted to tell you guys about our new partnership with BetterHelp. If you haven't heard of them, it's an online resource in which you can find your very own friendly local neighborhood therapist, no matter where you are in the world. You sign up, and within 24 hours, they match you with a therapist that's right for you. And you can talk to your counselor every week via phone or video chat. You can also text them between sessions. If you or someone you know has been considering therapy, get started today with BetterHelp. Now let's get back to the show. That comes in because I feel with this, it's like, however this person acted, and not saying that this would be like blatant, because that's why I say it's kind of childish. Like when I say Arnold and Helga, it's like if you got a grown ass person that's treating you like crap, you know, in a dating sense, right? And it's like, hey, surprise, I love you. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's kind of toxic, little lot of kind of, you know, toxic. You know what I'm saying? But I don't necessarily feel it as something that's overtly. It's just I feel it's kind of like I feel this Scorpio who would resonate with this is somebody where you're doing like shadow work, you're doing inner child work, like you're working on boundaries and stuff like that. And I feel this is kind of like your first chance to stand up for yourself with the work that you've been doing up to this point. So it's like with this person, I don't necessarily feel that they're being overtly just like rude or disgusting. I feel like there's a certain level of sternness, but Scorpio feels the necessity to stand up for themselves. But I just feel it's going to be shocking for you. Interesting, the world card. I feel like it's going to be shocking for you because you're not going to expect this. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you're in with the world being here. That kind of makes this make sense for me because it's almost like there's a karmic lesson that Scorpios have learned up to this point. And it's like the way that stuff was in a cycle prior to this one, this is a whole new kind of ball game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Scorpio is still kind of in fight mode. I need to stand up for myself type of deal. But I feel like whatever this offer is that's coming in with the Ace of Cups, like whether it's like, you know, a new job, it's a promotion, you know what I'm saying? It's like some sort of a proposal. If it's a person saying, hey, I like you, do you want to go out on a date? You know what I'm saying? It's like that's almost to kind of temper this energy out some and to kind of snap you out of it. Because, of course, I say all of my night cards to me, I call them the zealots, right? So when I talk about like the Likert scale and how, you know, we're transcending timelines and things of the sort, it's like the knights are like the other side of the Likert scale. Like the pages are like on this side, the knights are like on this side. And it's like with the knights, that's when you're going like hard as a mofo. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're communicating, it's like you're very fierce and ferocious and assertive in your communication. Like, motherfucker, this is what it is type of deal, right? So I feel with this, you guys have kind of gone from page to night. You've completed the lesson of your proverbial knighthood, if you will. And it's like this Ace of Cups is coming to get you back to 0 point. Because it's like if hypothetically the page is -10, the knight is 10, we're trying to get you back to 0 to balance things out. So this is almost kind of intentionally to stop you in your tracks. Because I don't know, it's like I feel this vibe where it's almost like divine intervention. It's almost like spirit is sending this thing in because the energy is too much on one side, right? And this is coming in to kind of get you back balanced because the cycle is over. And I hope and pray that that makes sense. So anywho, with the world card, of course, you guys know I attribute that to fixed signs. So that is Scorpio, Taurus energy, as well as Leo and Aquarius energy. And I know in the Leo reading, where there was a heavy Sag and it was like Sag, Capricorn, and Scorpio, and it was more heavier on Sag and Scorpio that came up in the Leo reading. So of course, if you guys have that in your chart, check it out, because I saw a lot of people in the comments that were Scorpios or combinations of Scorpio, Sag, and Leo. You know what I'm saying? See, look, that's what I said, child. Look, we got the Ten of Swords that's coming out. Legit, dude. So here's the thing. Like, oh my God, that's so creepy. Didn't I just say when I did my whole Likert scale analogy, didn't I say that like with you guys being a knight, you're kind of at the 10, like you went through your page, like that's -10. Now you're at like +10. And now we got to get you back to 0 point. Your 0 point is like, which is why I love the freaking after tarot anyway. but he's holding the sword of truth. So it's more or less, it's like this is why I need to just start this damn tarot class. Anyway, because I was like, this is about to become a lesson. So it's like, when you look at like, from ace all the way to the 10 or whatever, it's like you got your ace of swords when you became a knight. You know what I'm saying? And you learned everything in this suit. So you learned everything it is to learn about your sword, that of which would be your method of communication, which would be your thoughts, things of the sort. You learn the light and dark side of the sword. So now this cycle is over with, right? So what's intended for you is to take what it is that you've learned from this last cycle, right? And move forward. And of course, with this Ace of Cups being here, that says to me, and child, look, I'm about to just give y'all your whole life right quick. Goddamn. If we were to literally use tarot as like a depiction of what I'm seeing for Scorpio, it's literally you went through like, your whole little zealot stage with, your communication and your thoughts and things of the sort, right? That cycle is over. You're going to take what you learned. Now it's almost like the new journey, like you're ascending now to like queen. You feel what I'm saying? So now the whole journey that you're going to be learning is like the journey of the emotional space. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's so freaking lit. But all in all, with the 10 of swords coming out here, this is speaking to a completion of a cycle. So like I was saying with that Ace of Cups, this is legit. Like I feel Scorpios being saved from themselves. And I'm not saying that like in a negative sense as if you're like incompetent or something. It's just that this is like all the readings so far, especially like Leos too, they're explaining how it is we go through our personal evolution. And this is literally like how this works. It's like anytime we're going through learning anything about ourselves, we're always going to be like immature about it, naive, not really know what's happening. The second we learn what's happening, like say if we don't have boundaries, we let people cross our boundaries. When we realize, oh my gosh, like I'm allowed to establish boundaries. When you establish them mofos, you're going to be like, zero tolerance. And the whole premise with that of how it is that we maturate in our growth and evolution is by us finding the balance between the two. So I feel with this, it's like divine intervention, because it's like spirit is literally using someone or an opportunity to come along to kind of snap you guys out of it, because you've just gotten too much into that energy. Because it's like you've gotten too much into this energy to where you don't even notice that this cycle has ended. Like you don't have to fight anymore, if that's making sense. Next card that you guys have, come on with it, Two of Wands. You guys have the world in your hands. So it's legit you guys moving forward and leaving behind this old cycle. So it's more or less, dude, like how I was saying, you don't have to fight anymore. You legit don't. It's like you have like an abundance of opportunities moving forward, and you no longer have to approach things the way you have up until this point, because literally the cycle that you guys were in up to this point was for a very specific reason. And it was for you to learn how to stand up for yourself, how to defend yourself, to not allow other people to tell you who and what you are, right? But I feel this balance is coming in of letting someone else into the space, because I feel like Scorpios have kind of been on their solo dolo type of thing, where you've been self-protective, and it's almost kind of like not wanting to let anyone in. You feel what I'm saying? And I mean, I understand that, because I mean, if you've gotten betrayed and effed over by people in the recent past, or what ignited this journey that you guys have been on has been getting screwed over by people, it's like I totally get it. But I feel now is the time, because it really feels like to me like there's somebody in your life, dude. There's someone in your life, and it doesn't matter if it's like friendship, romantic, co-worker, boss, whatever. I really feel this energy like there's someone in your life that spirit sent to you. I can't get over that. It's like spirit sent this person to you, and not saying that this person is like your savior or anything, but I feel that spirit is working through this person. And I feel like it's almost like even if I put it again in tarot terms, it's like swords, of course, that's a masculine energy. And there's a need for Scorpio to get back into their feminine energy, whether you're male or female, and really getting back into the heart space and the emotions of a matter. And I feel that there's a person who's in your space, not necessarily like, I wouldn't necessarily think it's someone that you're dating. This feels like it would be like a new person. Like this would be someone who they may be like in your space, like, around you, but I wouldn't say like this is like a dating person that you're actually dating. It would be someone like you just met. And it's almost like a suspicion you have with this person because it's just like, I really don't trust people and I don't fool with people like that. I don't do the friend thing like that, right? Type of deal. But I feel with this person, whoever they are, dude, I legit feel that spirit sent this person to you to kind of reacquaint you with this part of yourself. Because I feel that Scorpios have almost gotten too much into the masculine energy, but I mean that it's supposed to be that way, but that cycle is over. So it's more or less, if I just use a simple example, like I said before, of establishing healthy boundaries, it's like you learned everything that there is to know about establishing healthy boundaries, but how you get balance is by allowing someone into your life so you can experience what it's like to establish boundaries as opposed to like isolating from people. But I wholeheartedly feel that whoever this person is, like they're not a bad person. Like this is literally someone very much like led by spirit, meaning like they hear from spirit, and it's I don't know, some kind of little connection. This is so fascinating. I can't wait to do these. Oh my God, hello Jesus. What is happening in America? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Holy spit. Oh my God, this has been slow in coming, dude. Okay, here's the deal. This is getting really weird for me, Scorpio. I can't wait to do y'all's love reading now. With some of you guys, dude, this is work. I can say that. And this kind of fits into that scenario that I gave you of like your boss, saying the reason why I've been so hard on you is because I didn't want to tell you that you were up for the promotion, but it's like I wasn't just being an a-hole. I was being hard on you to get you to kind of like to pull that grit out of you in a sense. And it's like, congratulations, you know, you got the promotion type of deal, right? And that's like that diffusing energy I was talking about. It's like it's a collision because you coming on this frequency, this person's coming on that frequency, but the frequency they're coming on is very much in alignment like with higher vibes, so it ends up like tempering you by default. But I feel seriously, dude, this person, everything that you went through up to this point was literally to prepare you for this moment, right? That's the truth that you're taking with you moving forward. So I feel like this showing up, which is probably why you guys, and I love how we're beginning and ending with a night, I feel like why you guys ended up like in this zealot, like, I ain't about to take no crap off of nobody type of energy, right? The reason why you guys ended up in this energy was because I feel that this opportunity, this offer, or this person was like slow in coming. Like it's almost like you were waiting, and almost, I'm not going to say like you full on lost hope or anything, but I feel like you guys were waiting for a sign or something to come to give you hope to keep going in this particular, you know, path, situation, whatever. And it's like it was slow in coming. And for some of you guys, it has a lot to do with, this is something that's more recent. It's just literally the retrograde that kind of held this back. But whatever the case, it's like this person who's led by spirit, dude, it's like they legit are coming into your space to offer you something that is like in a work sense. Well, I can't even say in a work sense, like in a life sense in general. What it is that's on offer is a testament of the hard work, energy, and effort that you've put into yourself, put into your job, or whatever it is that we're talking about. But I feel that this has longevity in a sense. So this is like a reward for your patience. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel, like I said, you guys could have popped off, but this is coming in as divine intervention. Spirit is trying to save you from yourself, to be like, hey, Scorpio, whoa, like here go the thing that you was waiting for. You feel what I'm saying? It just took a little longer. So my best advice to you, Scorpio, and I can't remember who else I said this to. It was another sign before you guys. I know it wasn't Leo, but I was telling them, or then that might have been in my weekly. I think that was in my weekly on the network, where Seven of Pentacles came up, and that's kind of the vibes I'm getting, where it's more or less like to release what it is that you've been through up to this point, because the only purpose that it served was to teach you a valuable lesson. And I don't know why I keep saying boundaries, but it's either about assertive communication, you being honest and truthful about how you think, how you feel, you know what I'm saying? Or it's just about your own negative thoughts, you know what I'm saying? But whatever the case, before the midpoint of this goddamn month, Scorpio, y'all are legit about to receive a super dope ass gift. Anywho, so at the bottom of you guys' deck, we have the Magician, that is Aries energy. But legit, this very much to me says, you guys, this is something you guys have called in and manifested. I just think, like, and I hate to be redundant, but it really feels to me that you guys got so caught up in something whether it's self-work, it's, you know, protecting yourself, whatever the case. But this is more or less like it's been an is not is paradigm. And this is literally your is that's coming in. It's like up to this point, you guys, like this would be the last card representing your is not. And this Ace of Cups, this World card, this cycle closing out, this person who's giving you this opportunity or this offer, this is all the manifestation of your is, and you called this in. You know what I'm saying? So congratulations for making it through the is not dagnabbit son of a gun. But anywho, Scorpio, that has been your soul session for October. Most definitely let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, I love your freaking face, and I will see you guys sooner than later, my friends. You. My nail just popped off. Ain't that a child? Look, Scorpio, y'all got me losing nails and things, child. Hold on a minute. Let me pause this so y'all don't have to wait until I glue my nail back on. The damn audacity. The audacity.